Hi, everyone. This is Afan Ali from Aptus, along with Arpan Agarwal. We wanted to thank you for the opportunity to come on site and talk to you guys and present our demonstration on Aptus. I know that on the 20th of April when we were in there, we had some difficulties around Wi-Fi and internet issues. Also recognized that Kelly had to jump off and couldn't be there for the entire demo. So what we thought between Arpan, myself, and Nick is that we would do a quick recording to highlight some of the key features that we think are beneficial to Ariaka that will help make your lives easier and help really automate that coding process that you guys have. This recording probably will last 20 to 25 minutes, so we'll try to keep it short. So with that, let's dive into the agenda for this recording. And as you can see, I'm gonna quickly touch upon our Aptus footprint. We'll highlight again or recap what we heard from you guys as key challenges and gaps in business processes. Arpan will then jump into the demo and highlight those key features. And then lastly, we'll just leave it as next steps or feedback. So with that, we wanted to present or represent our Aptus footprint to you guys. So for the purpose of this evaluation that we have today, we are focusing strictly on configure price quote. But as you can see on the slide, we really have a full entire spectrum of quote to cash applications, and not just related to process or transactional applications like CPQ or CLM or even billing and order management, but behavioral aspects around how do you incentivize your three main constituents: promotions for your customers, incentive compensation for your sales teams, and rebates if you have a channel or a partner model. We sort of layer that in with our X-Author capabilities, which really for you guys, you want to visualize that as Microsoft GUI or a user interface for updating and modifying and slicing and dicing data to reflect back in Salesforce. And then lastly, on top of everything else, we have our Aptus Quote-to-Cash Intelligence. This is not your standard run-of-the-mill BI tool, but really it is where our company is headed in terms of next generation technology with regards to not just transactional business intelligence, but actual machine learning intelligence systems that guide you through your journey. But for the purpose of today and for the purpose of this evaluation, as I said, we are going to focus on configure price quote. With that said, these are some of the key things that we've heard from you guys. We've heard that today at Ariaka, there is a very manual quoting process, and really that's because of the limitations that you've hit with the standard Salesforce quoting mechanism. We've also heard and seen that you have a very complex pricing matrix, and not only being complex in its nature, but it's also complex to maintain and update that pricing matrix. We've also seen that tracking and creating upsells or upgrades are a major challenge for you guys because of the way you guys price your products and services. And then lastly, we've seen that it's unable, because of these manual processes, because of these complexities, we've heard and seen that it's just a difficult task to track and report easily on what is getting configured, what is getting sold, what does a customer own, and how can we upgrade and renew them. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Arpan, who's going to touch upon some of the key things that we heard again from you guys with regards to your complex pricing, with regards to your complex configuration, with regards to upgrades and upsells, and hopefully you can get a better idea today. And we're happy to answer any questions in subsequent follow-ups. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Arpan.
Thanks, Afan. So I'll be playing the role of a new sales rep here at Ariaka. And as I'm playing that role, I'm going to view my account and opportunities. Now, the first thing that I'll do is I will create a quote, and then we'll configure some products and go into the pricing of that quote. Then I'm going to create a proposal, and we will skip the e-signature part and go ahead and accept that quote. Now, once that quote has been accepted, we will go in and update a renewal or make an order change and show you just how easy that is to do in the Aptus solution. And then finally, I plan on touching on X-Author for Excel and how we can use that to leverage some of your pricing models and matrices and how easy that is to maintain right within Excel. So with that, I will jump over to the demo. So as a new sales rep at Ariaka, I can see immediately when I log into my solution, all the information within the Apttus solution when I'm creating quotes or configuring products is available right here on my dashboard. Now, any data that we use within Apttus, we can fully use for reporting or dashboard capabilities. Now, let's drill into an account and see what Apttus has created on the account. Here, I can see all my account locations. So these are just different sites that Ariaka has within this company. I can also drill into opportunities or proposals. Now, let's go ahead and drill into an existing opportunity. Here, we'll drill into Venture Network as a Service for $100,000. And one thing I want to point out on this page is that this is an existing customer. And I'll show you how we leverage promotions based on fields on our accounts or opportunities. Now, let's go ahead and drill into a quote and launch the Ariaka product catalog. Now, we're going to see that we're defaulted right into the Smart Connect category. Here, I can see all the different products that are available for this category. I can also search for different categories. Now, here, I will go ahead and configure the Network as a Service bundle. I know that's what my prospect wants, and we can see our constraint rules immediately at work. So I can see that based on my product selection, it automatically added the MPLS Assure product. This ensures that your new reps are getting your quotes out the door accurately. So now that I'm in my Network as a Service product, I'm going to go ahead and say that this is for 3 different sites. So I'll simply click on 3 and click on Clone. Now this is configuring my bundle as we speak. So right now, it's saying that I will need 3 different platform fees, 3 different ANAPs, 3 different subscription fees, as well as bursting and implementation fees for this particular product based on me entering in those 3 sites. So now that I've entered in those 3 sites, I can simply go back in and add in my additional attribute information. So I can say that I need, let's just go into ANAP here, this to be regular and not high availability for all 3 sites. I can go into my subscription fee and add in additional bandwidth for my regions. So I can say 20, and we'll do India, 20, and let's do China, and then 20, and let's do the US. So now I can look at my bursting or implementation, but I'm going to go ahead and click on Validate. And what you'll notice here is that right now there's not a subscribe bandwidth fee. It's because we had not entered in any bandwidth or region options. But we can see now that it's auto-calculated this to be $105,000 based on my pricing matrix that will view at the end in XAuthor for Excel. So now that I've validated my product configuration, I can simply go to pricing and launch the cart page. Here, I can see all of the details surrounding my products. Now, the first thing that we'll notice is that there is an incentive on this account establishment fee. Based on the fact that it's an existing customer, it's automatically adjusted my price for this particular charge. If I wanted to view or apply additional promotions, I could do so here. I also notice all of my roll-up fields and their pricing associated with those. Now, if I want to view site-specific details, I can simply click on Show Options and view all of the pricing based on the different sites. And I can see that my location has automatically been populated from the account page. Now, as a new sales rep, I want to incentivize my client into buying. So I'm going to go ahead and add a 30% discount, and let's see what happens when I add that 30% discount. Now, we're going to notice a couple of different things. And here, we're actually modifying the behavior of the sales rep and enticing them to discount less or more appropriately for this particular product. The first thing that we'll notice is this is now changed from green to red. So this is a multi-dimensional real-time scoring engine. And we can see that we are actually in the rare discount range. Now, it's multi-dimensional because it doesn't work just on discount percentage or it can actually work on margin, region, any sort of parameters that you wish to put together, and we can discount per product as well. So we can say that for this product, based on this region, this is the appropriate discount amount. Now, the next thing that we'll notice is the ability to preview approvals. Now, the Aptus Approvals engine allows you to view exactly who your approvals are going to before they submit it. So as a new sales rep, based on my 30% discount, I can see that this discount will actually be going to 3 different people all the way up to the VP of sales. Now, since this is an initial quote, I don't necessarily want to not only lengthen my timeline, but have the VP of sales think that I'm giving a 30% discount on a product. So using the Aptus solution, I know that 5% is more of an acceptable discount range for this particular product and customer. Now, I've influenced the behavior of my sales rep, and I've made 2 major distinctions. I have increased my overall deal size by ensuring a smaller discount, and I know that this is no longer being required for approval, so it's not going to take a week or so with approvals. I can get my discount, I can get my quote out to the client today. So now all I have to do is simply click on this Generate Document button, and here Aptus leverages XAuthor for Word to conditionally assemble that quote. So we can pull in different marketing materials based on products and customize that quote for you, for your client. So we'll see all of these details pulled in from not only the account and the opportunity. So we can see Ariaka proposal here. We can see some details. We can see all of the product information, account and opportunity information. Now this table is actually sorted currently on product. We can certainly sort it by any other item you would like, location, or any field that is available within the platform. Now I'm going to go ahead and skip the e-signature part. I've already demonstrated that piece for you previously. So we'll jump right into our quote proposal here. And since I'm skipping that e-signature part, I'm simply going to change this to presented and say that the quote was presented. And now I can go ahead and accept my quote. What this is doing, this is actually saying, hey, here are those asset line items that are being created for your account, and now we've associated these products to our account. So I can jump in to my Vendor Industries account page, and I'll notice that these products now show up under installed products. I can see a lot of the roll-up fees here. Particularly, we're going to pay attention to the subscribe bandwidth fee and this $105,000 amount, because we're going to be going back and changing that in just a moment. So now I will jump into my renewal opportunity because they have decided that they want to increase their bandwidth for one of their locations. So I simply click on Quote again and launch the Ariaka product catalog. Now, we're actually going to be going at things a little bit differently. So rather than choosing a product here, I can actually go and view my entire install base by clicking on Installed Products. Here, I can filter by my different sites, or if I have sub-accounts associated to the account, I can filter there as well, or even search for an installed product. Now, I only have 2 products here, so I'll go ahead and select them both, and let's go ahead and make some changes to these. So this is actually pulling back all of the product details from our previous order where we had these 2 products. So I can see all of the line item details, all the roll-up fields, as well as all my site options. So I'll simply click on Configure, and we can see that the subscribed bandwidth is once again 105,000, and we'll update that in just a moment. So I will drill into my subscription fee where I'm going to say that they decided to actually go with 100 in India rather than 20. So all I need to do now is click on this validate button, and we will see this price change from 105,000 to 177,000. Now, all I have to do to update this is go to my pricing. I can change my dates if I wanted to, but I'm happy with everything. So I will just go ahead and finalize here. So now we have updated our product information for this particular quote. And we will, once again, skip that presented stage where we're sending it out via Adobe Echo Sign, and we will go ahead and accept this quote. Now that I've accepted it, I can actually jump back into my account and view my product list here, and we'll notice that this subscribe bandwidth fee, the roll-up charges, have actually been updated to 177,000. Now in the back end, all of the different items have changed, so we can see all of the details where, you know, India has 100 bandwidth now. So with that, I will now jump into our XAuthor for Excel solution and show you exactly how easy it is to maintain the pricing matrix for the subscribed bandwidth. So I'll simply click on Edit Price Matrix in Excel, and it will automatically launch XAuthor for Excel, and we'll be able to see all of the way that the bandwidth has been set up. So here, it's automatically selecting the product that I was already on, so I simply click on Next, and it will load in all of my bandwidth and all of my regions, as well as my adjustment amounts and what kind of pricing. To change pricing, all I would have to do is type in 1500 and then click on Save Price Matrix. So XAuthor for Excel is more than just a bi-directional feed that allows business users to update Salesforce and vice versa. It actually can be used on any object within the Salesforce platform, as well as it keeps the permissions and security that you have. So some example applications that we build out for customers include opportunity forecasting, maintaining all of their products and pricing information, as well as detailed price matrices such as these. So with that, I will go ahead and pass it over to Afan for a recap.
So thanks, Arpan, and to the Ariaka team. So just a quick recap. I hope that we were able to capture how we can help you automate your manual processes that exist today through Apttus CPQ, the ability for both new and tenured reps to not only quote faster and more accurately, but also then go back in and easily upgrade and upsell existing customers. And then lastly, the ability to modify, the ability to manage, and the ability to basically just maintain a very complex pricing structure or matrix easily out of Microsoft Excel, and then having that interface to reflect all those changes back into Salesforce. So with that, I hope that we have been able to hit upon most of the key issues, if not all of the key issues that were maybe outstanding or maybe we didn't touch upon in detail when we were in there for the demo. As always, feel free to reach out to me and Arpan for feedback and for other questions. And I look forward to hearing back from you guys soon. Thank you very much.